Hi guys, this is Namcraft and welcome to yet another series of Starcraft English commentary. We're going to continue on with the Laddernet series today. It is going to be Flash versus random pro gamers on the internet, and today I'm very pleased, I'm very honored, I'm very excited to announce a brand new player to my series. It is going to be C, aka She Sells Seashells. If you can say that about 20 times at the 8 p.m. of Flash, then you're gonna be winning a nice prize from me. Just gonna be kidding about that. Anyways, gonna have this game played on the map Retro here. This is a 4-player map. This map is gonna get phased out in the next season of ASL, but that's fine. On Laddernet, looks like the interns at Blizzard Company have not, upgraded the new map pool yet. So we're gonna be having just the old map pool. I'm not gonna show you any kind of map stats because TvT for obvious reasons. Doesn't make any sense. But today, here are the top players in broodwar, and you're gonna be seeing that C and Flash are not on it. But on Laddernet, C and Flash are still ranked very high. Flash is once again in the top 10, 5 or 6 the last time I checked, and C is in the top 30. So that's gonna be what we have in going in store for us today. And C has made it to the ASL season 18 round of 24, guys. I think this is his second or third qualification since the first season, so gonna be looking forward to some nice seasoned play from C, no pun intended. And yeah, so by the way, I'm gonna be releasing very soon a video that is gonna be the ASL quiz. I've been advertising about this quiz for a while now, so if you're around, please go ahead and check that quiz and test your knowledge of the 17 amazing series of games we've had so far, because the next season is going to be SSL Season 1. We will not call it Season 18 of ASL anymore. So, in retrospect, to kind of have a good memory of the games, I'm going to make a quiz about that. So please go ahead and check out that video. And you could also subscribe to the channel if you want, but that is not so important. Buying me a coffee is a lot more important because I'm kind of allergic to caffeine. No, I'm not kind of. I'm very allergic to caffeine. Every time I drink coffee, I get dizzy. I get, I feel like throwing up, and I feel like going to the bathroom. Anyways, looks like C is gonna be located at the top left of the screen in the orange color. Flash is gonna be at the bottom right. Gonna be having SCV coming out to check, and looks like C's SCV is gonna see Flash SCV. And we're going to be seeing who is going to return now. Looks like both the players are going to continue on. Looks like C is going to be returning after... oh, no, it's going to be going for cross-map scouting, excuse me. Sorry for that. We're going to be having a single factory now coming out from Flash. And from C, a very similar build, except that he's going to be going for a command center off of a barracks here. Looks like Flash is scouted a little bit late, so C's gonna have a slight advantage in the early, in terms of economic here. But now Flash will need to apply a bit of pressure. He's kind of cross-map scouting from his opponent, and he's allowed C's, SCV to go inside the base. So this Marine will have to return, and it's gonna take a long time. The factory is not yet completed. The barracks already flooded out, so we're gonna be having just a single Marine here. So attack from the Marine side is not gonna be possible. For Flash, and for as well as for C, he's gonna be going for a second barracks, a second Marine. Excuse me. This is a mistake. He knows exactly that the barracks is floating. He knows his enemy's got a single Marine only. So it is going to be a mistake to make a second Marine. Or maybe he's just going to think that, I'm going to put down a bunker and I need double Marine to really man it against the incoming vulture. He's going to be able to block this area with the barracks now. So if Flash knows what's up, he's going to just skip the vulture and go directly into tanks. But he's not going to do that. He's going to just put out a first vulture. And now I think this wall is just perfect here. Maybe we might have a blockade here just to complete the wall. But 2 Marines. He's going to be going for another Marine. I don't really like this build at all from C, because he knows that his opponent is not. Okay, we're going to be seeing a hidden starport here. And wow, C discovers it right away, and he started to attack his enemy. This SCV is almost dead, but not yet completely destroyed. And the Vulture is going to have to chase the SCV, and this is very good strategy. He's going to try to attack a little bit here, and he's going to try to snipe the SCV. No, if Flash has lost that SCV, the game is practically over, because it's going to be taking a long time frame to actually, come out there on the map. And we're going to be having the second Vulture as well as Vulture speed being upgraded for C. He's going to be going for double factory here. He's going to completely wall off his front because he knows that he needs to kind of defend against the Vulture drop in the air, so he doesn't want to have more problem in the front. This SCV is going to get sniped though. That is going to be slightly unfortunate, but it looks like at the last minute the barrack, the supply depot is going to, get allowed to complete, or maybe not complete it just right now, but in a couple of seconds. Anyways, the starport from Flash is gonna start to produce some units here. And by the way, did I mention to you that this game is epic? This game is not, it doesn't necessarily have to be epic, because on a Laddernet series, I tend to cast the game right away. But this game is freaking goddamn insane. So that's good. And just in case you're wondering if it's gonna be worth your time to watch it or not. Looks like this Vulture's got 2 kills already, 1 kill over here, and the other kill is gonna be on this side. And of course, this supply depot could cancel any moment now from C, so he's gonna be feeling just fine. The first time of the game is coming out. The Starport is producing the dropship about 40%. Then what does Flash make? He's gonna be just going for single factory. He is not going to be building armory or academy, anything like that for the time being. We have a floating supply depot. This is nice. I would rather have a blockade here. I'd rather have a supply depot here to block any kind of vulture run by from the back. But anyway, it's going to be see how good is C's defense here. The shadow is almost done. Excuse me. The dropship going to be having 4 marine in the front. The tank is going to return home. I mean, it's going to be time, I think, for C to actually complete the supply depot. If we wish he's going to complete it. Yeah, it looks like the dropship is going to go in now. C's looking for some kind of opening. He sees that his enemy's got a couple of tanks and a couple of vultures gonna go towards the expansion. There is nothing here. SCVs are running. What the heck? Why are they running in a weird position? And now they're gonna be, I guess, returning, and we're gonna be having more drop in the main. It looks like C is actually frantically trying to get his defenses, but he doesn't have enough forces. But Goliath is here. He's gonna try to snipe the dropship. Of course, the dropship doesn't have speed. Excuse me, the Goliath don't have vision. Of course, the dropship will never have speed. I'm, just completely cracking as usual. But it looks like the Goliaths are not able to snipe the dropship, and he's going to return home supply-wise. After that battle, or that semi-battle is over, Flash is 52, and C is 50, so the game is just going to continue on from here. Let's check the upgrades. I guess we do not have an upgrade. Let's check the factory count. We're going to be having 4 factory from C, and for Flash, he's going to be coming with a 4th factory. Does he have any kind of building? We're going to be having just Academy now, so from Flash, he want to get the scanners up, and he's floated his starport back, so he doesn't have an advantage with this kind of build. And it should be C who have better ground army, maybe, I think. Okay, it looks like Flash has destroyed his bunker. This is kind of weird because he still, have the threat of vulture run by a little bit later, so I'm not so sure why exactly he's doing that, but he's going to be having more tanks compared to Flash here. Okay, I guess Flash still have some tanks. I thought that, going for that early starport and not having the, the faster command center is going to delay it's gonna delay Flash, but it looks like Flash is gonna be okay. What's weird happening with that Marine? He's destroying everything, so it's going to go for an expansion here. We're gonna be having the last Marine in the corner getting destroyed, but we're gonna be having some vulture run by. Like I told you, it was bad for C to destroy this bunker because it makes the path really wide open, and the Goliath's gonna have to come down here to support here. Very good for Flash to kill a couple of SCVs. And it looks like after the battle is over, both players gotta be back to normal. But looks like okay, it's interesting here. Flash is behind by about 6 or 7 supply. Now C's gonna have a slight army advantage. He's gonna have, I think, possibly maybe more tanks. I don't know. 3 tanks from C. From Flash, he's also got 3 tanks. Somebody scans somewhere. It looks like it's gonna be Flash who scans. Maybe he's gonna try to move across the map here. And looks like this map retro we have, even number of bases. So excuse me, odd number of bases. So whoever takes this base in the middle is gonna have a chance to win the game. But of course, that is completely late game scenario. We're gonna be having attack from both sides. It looks like Flash is gonna get crushed from both angles. The tanks are not sieging from C, but maybe he doesn't need siege. But maybe he needs siege now because we're gonna be having 3 tanks in the back. 1 more tank is getting destroyed. It looks like Flash is getting pushed back hard. You look at the supply situation here. Flash is only 67, and C is gonna push across this map. This barracks is gonna try to slow down the Gorilla a little bit. We're gonna be having tanks on this side of the map, but at least now Flash doesn't have a chance to expand anymore. And it looks like C's already expanded behind this, and it looks like the siege position is gonna deploy here. And C need to actually send an SCV out to actually repair his barracks, I think. Excuse me, his tank, I think he's gonna moving way too far forward. And the last minute, C's gonna back up. We're gonna be having another scan here. We're gonna be having vultures coming out, and looks like completely surrounded. C's 1 moment of blast of concentration is gonna cost him a single tank. He's gonna have to return from the right side of the map. These tanks are kind of sieging a little bit far forward as well. This other tank, is it dead? Looks like very good attack from Flash to kill out 2 tanks, and C's reinforcing from the back. At least what C is doing is that he's able to actually, stop his enemy from expanding that early. But anyways, after this battle is over, looks like Flash is gonna expand anyway. C's expanded a little bit a while ago, so that's gonna be fine. Yeah, looks like C lost a lot of troops in that engagement. It was really poor for the Goliaths to actually attack the barracks, and now looks like Flash is pushing forward with so many tanks. This is where the macro machine of Flash is gonna kick in here. But now C's got this natural barricade to work with. But looks like Flash is gonna try to go around. C does he even have siege? I think, okay, looks like C doesn't have siege. Excuse me, I'm completely, on crack here because C was playing without siege for the entire time. And now he's gonna have to come up with siege. But anyways, this base is gonna get denied, but that's gonna be fine. Looks like Vulture's gonna try to go towards the 12 o'clock position here. Excuse me, just I need to do something here and grab the remote for the air conditioner because it's very hot in my country. The temperature around this time is 35 to 40 Celsius, so very hot. So I need to turn off the aircon, Anyways, 1 tank, 2 vultures against 4 vultures on the low ground, and 4 tanks on the low ground. Looks like C is in serious trouble. He finally has siege, but he's got nothing except 2 vultures, and these vultures gonna lay some mine here. We're gonna be having some epic mine explosion. No, looks like Flash doesn't need to have any kind of mines. He's gonna try to have some tanks. SC's doing a good job, but looks like C doesn't have enough reinforcement. He lost a lot of forces. We have some, mine draft from the back here. 1 SCV is gonna get destroyed. And I mean, these SCVs gonna try to snipe one of the tanks. He's gonna have a nice explosion. Maybe no, that tank survived. Good repair work from both of the players, but looks like Flash is ahead by about 10 supply. After that battle over, he's got just a lot of tanks remaining. Looks like he's gonna try to move across this map. Flash, excuse me, and yeah, very much just stalemated in the map split situation here. But let's take a look at the bases. Looks like Flash has got 6 factory. He's gotta rebuild his add-on for the starport. And in terms of upgrades, both players are gonna be going for +1 weapons upgrades, so very standard for both the players. He's gonna be having more assault, maybe coming from Flash. Looks like he's debating whether to attack this base, but gonna be having vultures and mine blocking, so it's gonna be not easy for Flash to get up on the hill. He's possibly gonna be better for Flash to try to take a 4th base, because he's kind of maybe denied his enemy's 4th base, and he's got his 4th base here with nothing except just mine. So that's gonna be something that Flash can think about in the future. What's going inside of C's base? Looks like he's gonna be having 5 factories, and of course it's his own version of starport, science support bay, which means that he's gonna be having maybe science vessels come out a bit later. We're gonna be having just continuously scanning from both the players here. Looks like Flash is gonna try to check and count a number of factories that his enemies got siege. It's gonna be on the area here. If you look at the map situation, Flash is controlling about, I think, 60% of the map. It's kind of split-ish, but you see how Flash is kind of moving a little bit forward towards his side, and he's assaulting this base, whereas C doesn't have any kind of presence here. Anyways, continuously scanning from both the players. This dropship is going to pick up 4 vultures, and what's inside of C's base is going to try to finally go down with some turrets here, but the dropship's already on route, so it's going to be very hard for C to actually go there. Supply-wise, both players are dead even. We're going to be having some upgrades checked. Looks like Flash got +1 weapons done. C is still not yet finished his upgrade, and he's going to finish his upgrade now. Both the players are going to be upgrading their armor at about the same time. These tanks need to return home. Looks like Flash is coming all the way to the corner with 4 vultures. He's going to try to go towards the expansion as well. Looks like C is not responding, because he's facing the threat on this side, which is just a single tank. Has got some tanks coming from the low side as well, so that's going to be good. He looks like very slow response at all from C. And this is the reason why he's an S-class player. He's not even an A-class player. He's kind of between A and B, I would say, and he doesn't actually qualify to ASL that often. Anyways, this dropship from C is going to try to do some damage here. He's going to have to drop now. He unloads what? Just a single vulture. That is pathetic. This other dropship maybe it loaded something, not so sure exactly about that. But anyways, after that attack is over, Flash is ahead by about 30 supply. This dropship is going to get chased out, and the game's going to continue on from here. But no 4th base at all from both of these players. We're going to be having more scannings from both the players. Looks like Flash is ready to take his own 4th base here, whereas C has already planted out his command centers. So the game is going to start to switch into macro mode now, with both the players going to be going for a lot of advanced buildings and technologies here. But of course, we don't have any barrel cruisers in the air for any of these players for the time. We're having a small skirmish on this side of the map. Looks like Flash decided to move out. C's got a couple of tanks here to hold it, and he needs to siege. His other tanks are going to try to siege now. The vultures need to kind of move forward to kind of provide a buffer, and these tanks from Flash exploded everything from C. So C lost a lot of tanks in that engagement. You can look at the tank count from here. Very few tanks remaining for C. Flash has got good coverage everywhere. I mean, this is why he's one of the best players in the old days. He's just so solid with macro and micro, especially in the late game here. We're going to be having more attacks happening from both players. We have something happening here. This is going to be a dropship. This dropship has got what? Let me just kind of quickly check here. It doesn't have anything. Okay, it's got double vultures. That's going to be just fine. These vultures can do some attack, but not that much. And behind this, looks like C is getting ready to take a 4th base, but Flash already started to build his own 4th base as well. The game is gonna go into macro mode. Now we're at the 30-minute, almost 40-minute of the game, and I think C is kind of disadvantaged. But I mean, Flash, look at the supply. Flash got about 25 supply more than C, so that's gonna be a problem for C here. We're gonna be having continuously both players scanning, and Flash, I mean, he's got his 4 bases up, so what is gonna be the next move for him? Is it going to be for drops? Is it going to be to go for frontal attack? Some of the weak points we've seen for C might be this base, but now it's got 3 tanks, so it'll be very hard to hold. Looks like Flash is going to try to move across the map. Yeah, so it looks like the central area is going to be what Flash decided to attack here. It looks like C's got very few defenses in the area. We're going to be having a counter attack from Flash, but he's going into a choke point. What is he doing? He's moving right into a choke point, and is he, eating a lot of shots from the tank. It looks like his position is completely useless for C. It's got no business being here, and now looks like Flash is threatening to cut his C's expansion into half. He's got only 2 tanks remaining, so that's going to be a problem. At least we're going to be having maybe drops everything here. This is a nice strategy, nice tactic from Flash to kind of Tech C by surprise, and C loses a lot of tanks in that battle. Once again, Flash is up by about 25 supply. This corridor is completely open. So if Flash wishes to, can actually go onto high ground and secure it and attack this base. It looks like he actually is not aware of the situation. He has to actually scan that area to know that he's ahead in terms of, you know, upgrades and forces and positions on the map and stuff like that. But anyways, we're gonna be having four bases of both the players here. We're gonna be having just trying to map control a little bit here from Flash. He's got a lead here, but he needs to kind of secure the situation and go for the win. He +2 weapons and +1 armor for Flash. And for C, he's got +2 weapons and +1 armor as well. I mean, the upgrades of both the players are almost about the same, but Flash is always just a tick earlier than C here. Yeah, we're going to be having just a little bit of faster upgrades. We're going to be having consistency kind of, and now Flash realized that this base is completely open. He's going to try to get out on the high ground. Unfortunately, need to run back and see, is he there to support? Yeah, he's there. So the window of opportunity for Flash is already closed. He was not able to assault this place. If he was able to attack right here when C's got nothing, and just forget about this middle area, then Flash could have a nice advantage. But anyhow, he's going to be going up to 5 command centers now, and C's got only 4. And there's no way for C to move across the map anymore. It looks like Flash has secured so many places, so the game is going to be ending soon. So if you have liked this cast, please buy me a coffee. The link to that is going to be in the video description. C's got 1,900 minerals in the bank, but he cannot do anything. He's going to try to do a middle attack here. This is going to be crazy attack. Let's see who's going to be winning. It looks like Flash has got a few forces in the area. He's got a D-Matrix tank, which is good. But C is pushing hard, and Flash is reinforcing from the other side of the map as well. Looks like these tanks from C is nicely positioned. We're going to be having some vultures doing some mine drag maybe. And the last minute looks like C is able to clear. But look at the attack from both sides from Flash. And C is not able to advance an inch. He was able to do a couple of shots, but that's it. And now he's behind by about 35 to 40 supplies here. That's going to be very unfortunate. It's going to be no way for C to go out, and he's going to try to just scan the continuity on the area. He wanted to make sure that Flash doesn't switch to battle cruisers or something like that, and he knows exactly the state of, you know, of peril that he's in. He's completely behind here. He's going to try to do a couple more attacks, but there are no openings. I mean, this area once again is opened if you wish to go for that, but it looks like Flash decided to go for the finishing blow here. He's going to come forward with double. He's giving a quadruple dropship, and he's got so much forces in the area. It's going to be a mine drag maybe? No! He clears everything, and these mines cannot even explode, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be very, very hard for C to come back from this. He's going to be losing, you know, this base, and he's fighting from the low ground. Flash on the high ground with 6 siege tanks, and C cannot go for the counter attack because in the middle map, Flash has controlled everything. So this is why the Terminator is so good. GG from C. Thanks for watching. Buy me coffee. The link is going to be in the video. See you soon. Bye-bye.